found yourself on a flight from Accra to Lagos, and sitting next to you was President John Mahama. Which three things would you discuss with him? This person recently, Yoko took your car.
Yeah.
How does that affect you, your brand as a musician, and how do you think it affects our creative sector as a whole? I had a rumor some time ago that Shatta Wale chewed some pages of the Quran and he went to lie in a coffin for like 3 months. And by the time he came out, I noticed when they came for the yellow, you brought a purple.
Yes.
So now they come for the purple too, you bring...
no, if they can't come for the purple. If they come for the purple, I'll go show them red. But Raymond Acha is now my best friend because I feel...
Ni ama Mensa Junior Shatta Wale etimi kopie mu e wo ye JoyPrime in an interview with George Quay na okopie mu ho no no o den same bebre atudwa okasa efa nkrofo nsusuye a de so mo wo ne ho a o mo dwen say some time ago before o be ye Shatta Wale o ye Shatta Wale ne no okori Quran e no koda Coffin mu kese o mo tag in with a lot of things ni nyina wa explain sa na ni nyina ene na biamu nso no ye bisa no about eye one eye Raymond Acha relationship currently Shatta nsem okan no you'll be shocked Vybes 24 trends. So first time abani and you ben so subscribe to YouTube channel say na be ya the update bi aba won so nsa e betumi akabi according to Charles Niyama Mensa Junior Shatta Wale no was some time ago ne papa Shatta couple a friend on phone e bisa ne say Shatta mate say yes see odi Quran no akwakọ ye nneema bi na wakoda Coffin mu ene nneema bi ekeka ho enti na ma you music fly artist why a big musician no and also obisa ne papa say Shatta couple, have you seen the New Testament before, the small Bible? Ne papa say aye and obisa ne say sa New Testament no bisa wo ho say ebeko truth ana meme Shatta ebeko me truth ana say wo nipa bi obetima mene New Testament a fa ne bra osesa answer no and or the man papa na biamu nso no ye san bisa na about any relationship with Raymond Acha after say oni Yoko for sense and obechire mu say sisi no Raymond Acha the best friend Raymond Acha timi friend no ono nso so etimi free Raymond Acha na ochire mu a o se Raymond Acha about be educate most Ghanaians wo kwan a ye fa so etoka in the right way enti no Shatta enye say ebia Yoko for chin ne sa na o say ha no enya de ha na kra name no the education part no aboani yi eho na George Quay say bisa ne say yemfa ne say ote flight mu na wo kon Lagos na ote John Mahama the president of Ghana ote ne nsa binkum so a den sem na obebisa John Mahama Shatta nsem odi tu gwa no me pese ukọ na ukotie bi eba.
When I asked you to be a pilot and you know welcome your passengers to your flight and all of that, you mentioned from Accra to Lagos. Let us assume you found yourself on a flight from Accra to Lagos, and sitting next to you was President John Mahama. Which three things would you discuss with him?
Oh, simple. I think I was telling my boy about this, you know, a while ago. I think last month. I was like, "Damn, if you're Mahama, Jamaica trying to say, you know, the youth employment is one of the most important things that we have to concentrate on. You know, apart from that, you know, the creative industry has this global, you know, markets that we can push this to.
Yeah.
That is true. You understand me? And apart from that, you know, the national leadership.
Yeah.
You know, I sometimes feel we forget that he came and he campaigned and we voted for him. So when they come into power like this, the national leadership becomes like nyama. You understand me? Like what you see is that people will be playing political games. People will be, you know, like there's favoritism here. Oh, let's check George Quay. I think George Quay's card that he's using, I think it's, let's check. You see, like, we are not paying attention to the system. And that's where, like, the mix-up comes. You see, like, these politicians dragging this politician, and those things all waste our time. You know, when you talk about, you know, the youth employment, that's why I've created something like Shaxi. Because I feel, okay, the government can't do it alone. Okay, if Shatta starts this, it's the government seeing it, because there's Shaxi everywhere. But the only, you know, institution that have called us is the YEA.
Yeah.
And shout out to Malik Basintelli. Like
5K man.
Yeah, 5K man. Like hard guy. You understand me? Like these are people that see the future of the country. You understand me? And I believe when we talk about the creative arts side too, we have Ministry of Tourism. creative arts,
culture. Honorable Bludge, she's watching us. She told me.
No, she knows my dad. You understand me? Sometimes I just want them to know that it's not about the money, but it's about how we can create that picture for the system to know that there is something going on. I tell people, like, I didn't start music with billions of dollars. I started music with Kobo Kobo. You understand me? But now I'll be able to build. So they shouldn't get scared of approaching us and say, Shatta, can we do this project? Can we do? Oh, Shatta, I saw your show in Kumasi with Saga. That was brilliant. I think we want to partner and do this. And those are the things I want to discuss with the president. Because the things that we are discussing now in the country is not moving the country forward. Like, for instance, when I see arrest of this person, I feel like the cocoa seller in Nima, the cocoa has poured this money. They've not announced it on JoyPrime. They've not announced it on GTV that, oh, some Hajia Fatih's cocoa has, like, she's not important, she's not in the country. But these are the people that, you know, these are leaders who went to and campaign.
Those of the economy.
Yes, you understand me? So we should think about the people more rather than, you know, that's, you know, personal problems, political beef. Like, I tell my team, like, as we are in Ghana right now, there's a political beef going on that the people are not aware.
There is?
Yeah, a big one. When I watch Ghana, I've slept everywhere in this country before.
Really?
From north, south, east, and west. Like, I have friends in the Water region, Northern region, everywhere. Because when I left home, I was looking for something, I don't know, but I was finding a way to see how music, you know, could be my career and I can push it. So I was meeting people. So I've heard people talk. That's why when I play song and, you know, you see the fans, you know, getting so much into the song, people feel, oh, now why get I want to know. But it's a message. They are feeling it, you know. So that's how come, you know, I sit down and go like, what is this political battle that you people are playing up there? And people like us, we are seeing it. So when I go on stage and I make some statements, somebody will say like, Shatta, it's the truth. You understand me? There's been a whole lot of things that have been painted or brought to Shatta Wale, but I've been able to, you know, overcome that because I am not a liar. Everything I do is real.
Yeah.
You know, when I want to meet the president, I know the things I'll tell him that are real things that when he thinks about it, it can help all of us. You know, but rather than, you know, where you are party, you are dragging the country back 30 years, you know, ahead. So
interesting. Yeah. Interesting. I love that. I mean, you mentioned something about we've arrested this person, we caught this person. Recently, Yoko took your car.
Yeah.
How does that affect you, your brand as a musician, and how do you think it affects our creative sector as a whole? I mean, acts like that.
It doesn't only affect my brand. I think it affects the whole creative sector. You know, because it might be Shatta Wale today. The next time it might be you, because we are not just paying attention to what is happening. Shatta Wale is a celebrity. I'm not bigger than the law of this country. I'm loved, yes, I know, but it doesn't get into my head. I don't feel big about it. I feel when there is a problem in this country, the way we want to handle the president's problem when he's sick, that we hide him in a car flying to America to go and check, it's the same way we need to handle every important person in this country because we are all playing roles. I can boldly say that I have made more money than even Ministry of Finance in this country. That they say they are bringing money into the country. I've brought more money into the country than the Ministry of Finance. I've brought more money into the country than Ministry of Tourism. I've created jobs, like I've created things for people that, you know, when you sit down, you go like, no, Shatta is really helping. You understand me? So when I see problems like this and, you know, the Yoko problem, I sit down and go like, who told Raymond Achad that he should just come and arrest me? At least call me. I'm a very nice person. You call me, sit down with me, Shatta, I think we have a problem with your car, so you know what, cover it for 1 month. Let's see if we can solve this problem for you. Shatta, I think the case is getting too serious, so you know what, bring the car. We'll talk to the president about it. We don't want to make it loud. Peaceful. You know, but when you approach me like, oh, Shatta, there, if you go to his house, oh, the boys, they are smoking weed, and some of them are drinking. That is the information they get in their offices. So when they are coming for Shatta, let's go. They say his boys, some of them, we have guns, so go there hard. I'm not an armed robber. Because of Shatta Wale, now the armed robbery even has even come down. Because we know people in the country who have repented listening to Shatta Wale's music. You guys don't know.
And some have been employed doing shaxi.
Thank you. I recently had this driver who told me that then he and his friends, you know, they were like, you know, living in a ghetto and a whole lot of things. But when I started this shaxi thing, he tried. He's got in the car. He's working now. Recently, I saw him at airport. He was driving. I stopped, gave him 500. I said, and one thing I tell them is that don't watch me today and feel like, oh, shut up, do sky. No. I focused and planned and manufactured this thing. I didn't just wake up and, you know, I just got money. God showed me some directions and I followed it, and that's how come I'm here today. So also bet me Shacks now drive no service kaka.
I had a rumor some time ago that Shatta Wale chewed some pages of the Quran and he went to lie in a coffin for like 3 months. And by the time he came out, he was a big star.
Yeah.
You went to lie in a coffin?
No, those are the Indian movie producers. They tell they got tell right? About Quran, I will meet you Quran good.
That's how you chew some
Quran. You know, people have, Africa. I think one of our problems that we don't pay attention to is like we like to listen to, lies. That's one of the things that are killing us. I tell people that when you go to America, the treatments that you get from the airport, from an immigration officer or a custom officer to, the city itself, you will love America.
Sure.
Because when they are calling you, respect. They are not lying to you. Like imagine when you're traveling, maybe you are going to London or America, just watch how the cabin crew talks to the passengers in the flight and watch how the Ghanaian replies. Hi sir, will you take some soda? I'm so sorry. He's out there. He doesn't want the next man to because he thinks they'll poison. But that is how they talk.
They guys speak boldly.
Yeah, they don't lie. Like, sir, please, you need something else, please. Yes, please. Where is the president? He doesn't want anybody to lie. You see, we've been lied to. You understand me? When I see people tell me that I've slept in Quran, I've done this. Yes, I lived in a Muslim community. And shout out to Mima. Jued is here. I used to pray when I'm not even to bed. Do you understand to bed?
Yeah, Otuba, yeah. But I know that the English is...
Yeah, the English is English.
Once you started rolling with Jued, I knew the English would... Jued was an association international.
Okay.
And that school is the closest school to the airport.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the school I was in.
Oh.
Okujatua Black was also in that school.
Okay.
So you can see...
Yeah.
So you've two-bed.
Yeah, I'm two-bed. So like, me living in a Muslim community brought a whole lot. I remember one time, my father called me and was like, Junior, I heard... you and your boys, you have swallowed Quran, and that's how come your music is so big. And I said, Daddy, have you seen New Testament before the small one? The small Bible? He said, yes. He's seen so. I said, check my truth. If that one can even go into my truth. You see, we should just believe in hard work. And hard work, it comes with discipline.
Yeah.
When you are disciplined with what you are doing, I believe you can get to where you want to get.
Where you want to get.
Yeah, sometimes my crew, they have problems with me because, when there's something that is not done right, I shout, I scream, I want this thing to be done, and some friends recently that even came to me. So I can be shouting, then, you come in the next day and go, Daddy, where did he, the people call, Sammy, and what, he's that type of guy that understands what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yes, and you see, I've come to love my new team now because I can't even get pissed again. Sometimes when I think about them, I go like, oh, okay. This boy, they understand me. They get the picture of what we are painting. So let's go.
They know where we're going.
So when people come to me and go like, Shatta, what that Coffin, why I say, you don't try that thing. Because the only spirituality I believe that is working for us right now is God.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've met Malams. That one I tell people that, you can't go, your problem that you take to Malam, it's small. I mean, my problem I take, my Malam says, wow, new case, let's find a new folder, come on, let's put it because, maybe if you go Malam,
the Malam get folder.
You can get my folder. Because you can see, I'm like, hey, this guy, in team problem, he bring up, I know years from before. I mean, that is me. I want to always be, I tell people, I'm not greedy for people's things. I'm not selfish. I don't want to be me.
Yeah.
I want it to be us.
Exactly.
So when I'm fighting for something, I fight for it, then I bring it to us. You know, and that's how I'm with my team. Like I always tell them, Charlie, you know, be me for drive Lamborghini or Rolls Royce. We all forget some. Because I don't see Lamborghini or Rolls Royce as any special thing. It's just a car. I want to transport myself, you know, but I feel my dream has been so big that I've been able to get there. So when I'm talking to somebody, I see the person like, George, I want you to also drive the Lamborghini so that when we are going to play football, we come and park and the car is...
So you bring me one.
Now, I'll bring you one. I'll bring you one.
Because I mean, I noticed when they came for the yellow, you brought a purple.
Yes. When
so now they come for the purple too, you bring...
no, if they can't come for the purple. If they come for the purple, I'll go show them red. Because you know, that's what has made me learn to now that at least if I want to buy a car, I just buy it from the, you know, dealership itself. Yeah. Then I know I'm safe. You know, because I bought some cars years back and, you know, maybe I might have gotten that problem. But Raymond Acha is now my best friend because I feel God sent him for us to educate the people of Ghana. And that's what he did.
On how to buy cars appropriately.
You understand me? Appropriately.
From the right source.
Yes. And
buyer beware.
Yes. Yeah. So that is one of the problems you have solved in this country. I think he's tried. Maybe people might think he arrested me and blah, blah, and blah, but all what he did was God ordained. You understand me? He's really opened our eyes to certain things. So I think it's about time the youth have to be wise and know how to purchase properties. You know, and me too, that is what I'm doing right now. Like, if I want to purchase something, Mama, if it's stolen. Because I don't know, but I bought a car and I got to later know that it's stolen. So, you know, it's one of those things. But like I'm saying, we should always, you know, focus on the hard work and discipline and stop thinking about, you know, maybe Shatta has stepped in a coffin and he has swallowed or chewed Quran and stuff like that. There's no way I can do that. Me, I'm a normal human being like everybody.
It's way any some of the conversations I can say course so on JoyPrime with Charles Ni Ama Mensa Junior Shatta Wale on a George Kwe. I can say now watching we say in case what's not flight mo na so only John Dramani Mahama omote a benya and some of the catcher John Dramani Mahama na efa the creative art industry no na be munsono youth empowerment obechide mu say omo youth no adwuma enye eno ne ade ba ko a ebeboa ama oman no atumpon we any Charles Niama Mensa Junior Shatta Wale ne nsem odi to ga on JoyPrime with George Kwe. First time abani abomodin subscribe to our YouTube channel enkomo no ye nyina na yedi wadwen kire ho ehia ye pa abomodin so obekire wadwen under the comment section send ye be ya any update bi ye de beba bia no onsa ebetumi akabi.